It's your boy Crypto Millie back with another one. So we're going to try to load up this month in content. My question is, did Powell talk, or did he say anything significant? Because it's looking like it was a nothing burger, right? So a lot of people already are starting to put out information of what that quick little meeting was. And of course, Powell did not resign. So you guys can go ahead and, stop that narrative. But he didn't actually speak much on the rate cut or the economic outlook. So again, not much clarity. Seems like he's still watching the tariffs, and he stated that most of his decisions will be based on how the market or the economy reacts to tariffs, right? So that's that. I want to talk about Jasmy from a TA perspective. Also, I want to make it clear, guys, you can use whatever indicators you want to use, right? There's no perfect indicator. There's no perfect TA. No one's an expert, right? We use these as momentum indicators. But again, you always go and do your own research, right? I had somebody in the comments say that the stock RSI cannot be overbought or oversold. It's like, man, just go do your research. People have been using the stock RSI for years and saying oversold and overbought. Yes, it is based off momentum, but it can be read almost the exact same way as the RSI. They're both little differences there between the RSI and stock RSI, but they both can either be overbought or oversold, not just specifically the RSI. So stock RSI here on the weekly, overbought, looking to confirm bullish momentum. So that's when we confirm the momentum. So when it gets below 80, which it is, we need both lines to get below 80, by the way, but so far the blue line, then there is a good chance that the momentum has changed. That doesn't mean things can't still go up, right? Because it can always put in a bearish divergence or a bullish divergence, right? You got to look, like I said, TA is the eye of the beholder. So Jasmy, stock RSI, a little bit overbought and losing momentum. Taking a look at the MACD, and again, a lot of this stuff with Jasmy is going to be depicted upon if Ethereum can wake up, because at the end of the day, Jasmy is a ERC20 token, right? But of course, we want to see Jasmy get its own ecosystem and stuff like that, because they're attacking a very, very niche market, but a very, very lucrative market. So I guess what I'm looking for is the MACD here. MACD from Jasmy on the weekly doesn't look bad. We had the MACD cross, but we're just not getting enough volume, right? And that would that's in with correlation of liquidity. I seen somebody in the comments say, well, retail is broke, right? I make X amount of money, 70K, 100K a year, and it still feels like things are tight. And I hear this a lot. And that's why when I was bringing up those statistics, I wanted to make it clear, with that chart, I wanted to make it clear that a lot of the numbers can be manipulated, or a lot of the numbers at some point, sometimes the Fed adjusts these numbers after the fact, right? So it's not the end all be all, and neither is TA. So Jasmy looks like it is a little bit of weak on the week, but that's I assume that would happen if altcoins would look to put in a small correction in the beginning of June, which we're starting to see, right? We had a nice little move here from Jasmy, and now we're getting rejected at these moving averages, which is the 50-day and 21-day EMA. When you look at an ERC20 token in altcoin, you want it to be above these moving averages, and it's just not. While it's not, that means it's a good opportunity. So this could be accumulation, or this could be distribution, depending on how people view this token, the demand. At the end of the day, the best time to buy is in a correction, right? Especially if you are trying to bring down your averages. You don't always have to add to your bag to bring up your averages, but if you bought at the top here, and you still believe in Jasmy from a fundamental standpoint, why not bring your average down by trying to load up on as much Jasmy before it breaks these moving averages and turns it into support? So regardless of how you feel about Jasmy, traders, whales, they don't look at that. They don't look at, oh, Jasmy is trash. They look at momentum, hype, community, in liquidity, right? They want to know people are buying the token. They look at volume, right? right? They're not looking at, oh, Jasmy utility is ass, and come on, it's not even about that when you're looking at the chart, right? If you don't truly believe in Jasmy, right, don't buy Jasmy or don't hold it. Why buy or hold something you don't even believe in just so you can pop up to a YouTube channel and be negative? I don't understand that, but I see that a lot in crypto. But I would like to see us hold that support at 786, and also, you know, if we do get back down here to our red box, which I don't think we are, right? If Jasmy could easily put in a higher low here and continue to trend to the upside, there's nothing stopping me from believing that could possibly happen. So, like I said, TA is the eye of the beholder. What we're looking at, and if we go to a lower time frame, what we're looking at specifically, and is we want to really see if Ethereum. We really want to see if Ethereum can get back cooking, because things are oversold on the daily, but it's just we're just not getting no buying pressure, no volume. Let's go here to ETH. We really want to see if ETH, even though it's overbought, can give us some motion and break above these moving averages and kind of hang out in the overbought area for a month or so, right? Like we've seen in the past, right? We've seen it hang out in the overbought area. Yeah, it had its dips here and there, but like you can see on this run, it hung out in the overbought area. You want to see that same type of energy this time around. You don't want to just see it overbought, stock RSI cross, capitulation, and loss of momentum, because this will then become a lower high and will be basically what we'll be doing is just resuming our trend to the downside, right? Which we've already been in a trend to the downside for a while for Ethereum. So take in consideration all the things we talked about on the stream today about the macro, but we want to just look at Jasmy and ETH, these ERC20 tokens, from a TA perspective, okay? But again, the market right now is a bit frothy and uncertain. Everybody's like waiting on the next move, whether it be to the upside, to the downside. You be the judge. Everybody's waiting on that next move, and yeah, the market does have a little bit of weakness, but this is okay because the model said that the first week or so in June could be a correction phase, and then mid-June we could get our rally again, right? That's what the model says, right? I just hope all of it's wrong and we just go to the moon and explode. But guys, it is important to have patience in crypto. And yeah, I'm gonna get back to the streaming. Streaming is cool, bro. I want to let y'all also know, like, when I'm like streaming in the mode, right? I'm not really upset or mad at anybody, right? I use those opportunities to sort of like have a conversation with y'all in the comments, to create entertainment, right? People like entertainment, right? So it just brings new people to the channel, and I don't want anybody to per se take it personal, because I don't take it personal, right? It's part of content creation. So guys, let me know what y'all think about altcoins. Jasmy, I don't know, did I look at the total three RSI here? Still above 50 still, but you know what I mean? Like, the total 3 is not bad either, right? And then I was looking at the M2. The M2 still looked like it was pretty bullish, right? So I mean, I know the stock RSI is overbought here. I think I remember looking at it. It should be overbought on the RSI. Yeah, overbought here on the RSI, looking to confirm bullish momentum, but I mean bearish momentum, but it could easily bounce off 80 and hang out here. So that's why it's always important to kind of like look at all of your indicators. Okay, we looked at that. We'll look at the MACD and see what's popping. Okay, MACD looks pretty bearish also on the total 3. So altcoins might continue to correct. I'm seeing bearish indicators here on the total 3. So this is like the greater altcoin market. Yeah, I don't think and if we are kind of like going through a correction or bearish, I don't think we found a bottom until we actually touch the bottom pieces of these Bollinger Bands. So just keep that into consideration. But just going over some of the things that I like to use. Let's look what happened with the ultimate RSI, because I could have swore we got that cross. Nah, we never got the cross on the ultimate RSI. Never got it. We never got the cross here on the ultimate RSI. We never got it. That's crazy. Cutlers. Cutlers. Look, we got the cross on the Cutlers, but look like we're retesting the white line. Anyways, the J Powell thing was another burger, guys. Just want to check out Jasmy. Let me know what you think about Jasmy, man. Are you bullish? Are you bearish on these altcoins like these ERC20 tokens? Yeah, never got close to the ultimate RSI on Jasmy. Anyway, altcoins, not the most momentum, but it's not bad yet. It's not bad yet. We'll have to continue to monitor and things and see how the market prices in a few more things from totality. But like Jasmy, ETH, as long as they continue to perform like this, it's going to be really, really hard for them to have that breakout, especially with no direct interest in crypto and just the entire crypto market lacking a little bit of volume and liquidity. But first week of June, y'all let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.